Welcome back, everyone. This is NFT Nation, the most relatable and reliable crypto and NFT podcast in the nation. I'm your host, Michael Wheeler, here with my co-host, Alex Ferguson.
What's going on, guys?
And in today's episode, we are here to explain the most common ways to possibly make some money with crypto and NFTs. We're pretty much going to explain in this episode that there's many ways to make money in the crypto market, and we're going to kind of give the most basic ways to make a little bit of profit.
Yeah, but before we start, we'd like to say that everything mentioned in this podcast are the personal opinions of the host and not meant to be taken by any sort of financial advice.
Yeah, so with that out of the way, let's kind of just get right into it. And first, we're going to start with just basic cryptocurrency. And for my first kind of way to make money in the cryptocurrency market is obviously buying and holding your crypto and then selling at a higher price. And obviously, this is what kind of everyone in the crypto market is trying to do. And it's just you kind of have to get it out of the way, because without this, you kind of have to you have to start here to understand everything that comes after it. But pretty much, like, this can be very risky if you're buying certain tokens without proper research beforehand. There are many poop coins, we'll call them, that can go up a lot in a certain given time frame, but also that same coin can also decrease to almost zero. So, it's really risky, especially if you're staying if you're going outside the top 10, 15 coins, but it can be very profitable if you get in early. I mean, many people in the crypto market have made a huge gain because they have gotten in early. So obviously that's going to be the first way to make money in the crypto market. But with the second is honestly probably my favorite, is staking your crypto. And we have an episode all about this if you want to scroll down on our Spotify playlist and look for it. We explain what crypto staking is, but kind of a basic definition of this is that you're pretty much giving your crypto to a network node to help the network compute transactions, and you actually get rewarded for crypto staking. And a basic way to kind of understand this, it's very similar to how a stock can give you a dividend for owning that stock because you believe in the company. And if you believe in a certain cryptocurrency or blockchain, you will stake your crypto for that blockchain. Like an example would be Solana, and I get Solana back for my reward as supporting the network. And one of the most famous ways to make money in crypto is obviously mining. And pretty much you can obviously talk about the most famous ways of mining, which is like having physical miners like with Bitcoin and Ethereum that have huge, massive GPU miners that are like the size of a personal computer, just all to only mine crypto, and that's it, and just compute transactions all day. And pretty much having physical miners that help solve the computations to support blockchains can be very profitable, especially if you understand what you're doing and know how to kind of get energy for cheap. But also, it can be very expensive. It can be a very expensive investment since miners nowadays are very expensive. Companies are understanding the need and want for crypto miners, so they're kind of hiking up the prices. And you're gonna have to mine for a while to seek the profit you want. And especially if you don't really know what you're doing and you're not a huge, massive corporation trying to make a profit off crypto, it's going to be hard to get in, especially with something like Bitcoin and Ethereum that's controlled by such huge corporations. But I mean, if you're willing and have the capital to do it, I would go ahead, because it can be really profitable. But in my personal opinion, the easiest way to mine cryptocurrency would be through helium mining. And Alex and I are going to do an episode in the coming weeks about what helium mining is. And since I've actually personally purchased a helium miner, it's going to be a while because I'm on a wait list that's about a couple months long because they are so popular. But helium mining is the easiest way to mine crypto, since once you buy a helium miner, the setup process is very easy. I mean, they pretty much do everything for you. Helium mining is pretty much setting up a radio network that's connected to your own Wi-Fi to send small data collections throughout the helium network. This allows the helium network to kind of control their own LoRa network, which is pretty much just kind of like a small internet service, which allows the Internet of Things service to send small transactions throughout their kind of database. And yes, that sounds, many viewers may be just heard that and went, what are you talking about? I have no idea what any of those words meant. But pretty much there's the Internet of Things kind of service where it's just small computations that really small data chips need to help go to their network. So you pretty much just, this Helium miner will allow you to have a kind of broadband system of probably like a couple or like hundreds of feet in each direction to gather that data from those small chips and able to send it to the network, which helps and you're rewarded for doing so, which obviously it's not as profitable as maybe Bitcoin mining, but also there is not as much hassle. So it's pretty good to look into, especially if you're looking to make some money mining. And obviously, one of the easiest ways, in my opinion, to kind of just make a small amount of gain on crypto is signing up with many different exchanges. I mean, if you're 18 or older and you live in the US and you're able to sign up with a bunch of different crypto exchanges, I mean, there's so many just referral codes you can get nowadays where if you sign up, you get $25 of crypto. Say there's like, especially I know crypto.com, you'll get $25 of the crypto.com token just for signing up. I mean, with Coinbase, you get like $10 of Bitcoin for just buying Bitcoin on their website, on their app. You also can make money by learning about crypto, and Coinbase will give you pretty much crypto just for learning it. I mean, I think I received like $30 of crypto from Coinbase just for pretty much doing nothing and kind of just answering basic questions. So yeah, it's pretty easy thing to do. I mean, I think there's probably 10, 15 crypto exchanges you can join, and I would assume almost all of them have some type of service like this. And I mean, it's kind of just like free money. I mean, you can just transfer it out and just keep it if you want, or you can continue to use the service, which is just free money as well. But also, to get off the crypto kind of just pure tokenization kind of topic, you can also make money with decentralized finance. And I think Alex and I need to kind of go over a longer episode of getting into decentralized finance, because there are so many avenues of what it is, and it's really complicated. And it's kind of like it has a really bright future, especially in the crypto space. But you can lend your crypto and earn interest on it, kind of like you're giving a loan to someone and you're earning interest on giving that loan. And also you can lend your crypto on easy apps, kind of like, but you can use BlockFi, which is a cryptocurrency exchange and app that allows you to lend your own crypto and make a return on that. So if anyone has like a decent amount of crypto, then they're looking to make a quick return on it, lending is a great option, especially because interest, it can be kind of risky because the crypto market and lending is kind of decentralized and everything like that. So obviously when you're using a app like BlockFi, it makes it very easy for you to lend your crypto to other parties and make a return on that. And I personally have not ventured out to see if this is a good way to make crypto, but from what I've seen on Discord and many other channels, especially on YouTube and everything and throughout the internet, using this is a great way to make a return, especially during a bear market, because making interest is so much different than having your assets appreciate in value, which is also great to see. But for my last topic on how to make money with just like cryptocurrency, you can run a master stake node. So we mentioned this in our What is Staking episode, but pretty much when you run a stake pool, which is where when you stake crypto, that's where your money goes to, or that's where your coins go to. When you run a stake node, you're pretty much the captain of the pool. And even though everyone in the pool makes a return, you get a much greater return because you're the one controlling it. And yes, this is very hard to do, but if you want to put in the time and work to do it, you can obviously receive great rewards from it. And also, you're staking your crypto, which is helping the network. You're building pretty much a new stake pool, which allows even more people to help the network, which is great for the entire community, in general, and it helps the network just in all. So yeah, it's pretty much just positive on all ends. So Alex,
sure.
or go ahead.
You forgot crypto gambling.
Well, I mean, you could, like, for our viewers at home, yeah, I mean, crypto gambling is a good way to make money, but especially for someone like me who isn't exactly isn't a big fan of gambling because I hate losing and my risk tolerance is very, very small compared to most gamblers out there. I mean, if anyone out there wants to learn about crypto gambling, we do have an episode in our Spotify. I think it's from about like 2 weeks ago. Go listen if you listen to it if you want to learn more about it. But I mean, you could say like top 5 side hustles. Gambling, like anyone, like it's still like you can really, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, it's a pretty bad side hustle to have unless you're good at it. I would only like tell someone to gamble if they were good at it and they won all the time. But the thing about gambling is you don't normally win. So, Alex, do you want to get into how to make some money with NFTs?
Yeah, so there's obviously a lot of ways that you could start making money with NFTs. And so the first one is NFT staking. I've never heard of staking your NFT before I started doing this research, but a simple definition is that the NFT staking is the locking of tokens on a platform or protocol in exchange for staking rewards. So pretty much just like you're staking your regular crypto and other benefits like that. And NFT staking allows owners to earn income from their collection while regaining ownership. So you'll still own, it's not like you're selling off your NFT and then you're just slowly getting money from that. You still own it and you're just getting money for it, which I think is pretty interesting. I've never heard of that before. Have you heard about it before, yeah. Michael?
Not really. Like, I know that, like, in the world of NFT staking, I know that, like, you can get money from, you can, like, get an airdrop from holding an NFT, but, like, I feel like NFT staking is so much different than what that is. So, yeah, I mean, that's really interesting to me, which is kind of a good avenue I'm going to look into, especially if I'm going to keep diving deeper in the NFT space. So it's a good thing to get into.
Yeah, for sure. And then the next way, I mean, it's not very profitable, but you can still get some money from it, and it's the NFT and play to earn games. So I know that Bored Ape has one, and you can only play it if you own a Bored Ape. And I've never played it, but I don't know how the game works, but it's just as any other play to earn game is. You just keep playing and you slowly earn crypto for having that NFT in the game. And then this is like one of the other big games, it's Axis Infinity. I don't know the basis around these games or what you have to do to earn crypto, but I mean, it's pretty much the same idea that you have to own an NFT, and then that NFT is a character in the game where you can earn money.
Yeah, exactly. And especially with play to earn games, it can get a little you can really dive deep into NFT or play to earn games. And pretty much how an easy way to understand play to earn games is that, let's say Nintendo created their own cryptocurrency, and you load up a new Mario game, and you have a certain costume you want to put on Mario, and boom, that's an NFT in his costume. And as you're playing the game, just a simple version, you're going out collecting coins or whatever, you're collecting Nintendo's cryptocurrency. And when you're done playing the game, if you want to, you could either go to the NFT shop and buy more costumes, or maybe you can sell that that Nintendo crypto for regular money, or maybe transfer it into another crypto. So that's kind of like a basic definition of how to understand play to earn games.
Yeah, it's kind of just like buying a skin in Fortnite. I mean, it's literally just an NFT.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, like something like that, it can create like an own economy inside a gaming culture, which is kind of cool to see.
Yeah, where you can sell and resell for crypto and stuff and buy more.
Yeah, exactly.
I could see that happening. So for the next way,
possible. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, for sure. So for the next way that you can make money is off of licensed collectibles. So I know this is really big with Bored Apes, and this is where you make clothing and collectibles based on your kind of NFT. I don't know of any other like big NFTs, but I know we're going to use Bored Ape as an example because I know that people do that a bunch. And since you're the only person that owns that ape, you're able to make all the profit off of it. So no one else can like take it because obviously you own it and there's only one owner. So you're making all the profit off it. I mean, past like shipping and all that stuff and having to buy the goods. And I could see this being more popular with like smaller companies. Like I know there's this crypto collection or NFT collection that me and Mike are into. It's called Party Horses, and they have Maker's Marks bottles. And I could see where people, I mean, that's a licensed collectible from the NFT, and only NFT owners hold it. So it's just small stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, shout out the Party Horse guys. They're amazing. I believe this episode will drop before they officially mint, because I joined the pre-mint, and I'm going to hopefully receive a bottle of Party Horse Maker's Mark. That's my dream right now, is to finally get it in my hands, because I worked so hard to join the pre-mint, and I was one of the 2,000 to be able to be lucky enough to get one. But I will say, especially like if you personally own an NFT, you're able to like use that photo or whatever however you want. Yeah. So you can create like your own clothing line based off like Bored Ape Yacht number 115, and you can just have a whole collection with that, and you can make money from owning an NFT. Like if people like your NFT and they love the way it looks, people want to wear it. So.
And they don't want to pay for the actual NFT where they can.
Yeah, exactly. Like if they just want to rock a cool NFT, they can. Like there's so many websites nowadays like Redbubble where you can take your picture and put it on anything you want, and you can legally do it because you own it.
Yeah.
Instead of just stealing a random picture off the internet and telling everyone it's yours.
Screenshotting. So for the next one, this is probably the most popular, and it's flipping. It's just like flipping a house or something. You're flipping NFTs. So pretty much the idea of buying and then reselling your NFT that you just collected at any point in time. So there is some difficulty with this. It's hard to be very early every single time, and you have to do research to make sure that collectible would be profitable. So like you're looking at how many followers it's gotten, how long it's been out, and seeing if people actually like this. And then sometimes it may not work just because might not be as popular as you thought it was going to be at first. Like it had all the numbers and everything, and it dropped and people didn't like it, or the collection didn't go through. So it's kind of, you really got to do your research when you're flipping NFTs. And this is the same idea as like reselling shoes or something. Like you buy the shoes from the original seller, you wait for them to gain value, and then you sell them back for a ridiculous amount of money. And then although this is not a guaranteed plan for making money, it can make you a bunch of money at the same time. Because I mean, if CryptoPunks, when they first came out, they were giving them out for free, and now they're going for hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars, and I can just flipping one of those could be kind of like ridiculous towards you.
Yeah, exactly. There's like unlimited possibilities and negatives with the NFT market. Like anything can happen.
Because you can do, you know what, I think this is going to be fine. I don't need to do that much research, and you buy, let's say, $1,000 NFT, and then nobody wants it, and it didn't even sell out the first day or whatever, and it could it could flip on you real quick. And so my next way is make your own NFT. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, you're just making pictures and then you're selling them online for a bunch of money. But sometimes, I mean,
NFT it's collection.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then sometimes it doesn't go off as you hoped because there's so many other people doing the same thing. It sounds so simple, and then you just can't get the attraction you want. And so that will kind of suck. But I mean, if it's good enough art and people like it, and you get out there and you are advertising your stuff and it blows up, you can make a decent amount of money on there. And then you can keep doing that too with your previous history of if you make in the past you made a good NFT, and people see that and they want to get another one of your NFTs, then you're just like money on money on money, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're creating, like, not only are you creating an NFT, you're also creating a community. Like, if
Yeah.
if you have a good, successful NFT project, like, you're truly bringing people together. And obviously, like, everyone in the community wants to, like, make money off the project or whatever. And some people just like to be, like, a part of the community. Like, especially, I'll use the example of Party Horses again. Like, it brought so many people from Kentucky together through NFTs because they all, like, supported the derby and the message of the Party Horse guys. So it's just great to see, and like creating a collection and a community can really lead to good things, because when you bring people together, you're making connections, and especially in the NFT and like Web3 world, connections can really go a long way.
Yeah, and then for my final way to make a profit, it's sort of the same thing as flipping, but when you receive NFT, I should put this with flipping, but it's just when you get NFT airdrops, you just resell them immediately. I mean, you already have to own an NFT to get, or sometimes you only have to own an NFT to get a free airdrop. But at that same time, you're just doubling the amount of NFTs you have for buying one, and you can resell that for the same price, and then you just doubled your money real quick, or you made your money back, sort of thing. So I really should put that with flipping, but it's just the same thing, except, I mean, you're not spending any money on it. You are in the first place, but you can keep going up with as many airdrops as they give out or whatever.
Yeah, especially with the airdrop space can kind of anything can happen. But when you like certain NFT collections, and sometimes even like owning certain cryptos, you can get airdropped NFTs to and crypto to your wallet just for owning something, and that's, I mean, it just kind of like randomly appears because you own something, which is kind of like just like I said with staking, it's similar to like a dividend. It's similar just like to like a dividend, where you're getting money or something of value for holding something, which is pretty great to see. So, Alex, is there anything else you want to add before we head out here?
I pretty much covered everything, but there's obviously multiple other different ways to make a profit off of crypto and NFTs, but there's just, the list goes on forever that we can cover everything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the possibilities are kind of endless. Obviously, we wanted to talk about the biggest topics while making money with the crypto and NFT market, because that's what everyone deep down wants to do. Like, obviously, people want to expand the technology and everything, but the majority of people are looking to kind of make some sort of profit or just make a little money on the side to support themselves a little better. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much just going to be all for us today. I really hope you all learned something. Maybe you learned something on this podcast that will help you make some money in the future. That would be great to see. If you learned anything from this podcast that actually helped you make money, feel free to DM us or email us or anything like that, and let us know what you did and how you made money. We'd love to hear from you. But also feel free to give us 5 stars on Spotify. That really helps us grow, and it also really helps Spotify know that we're a podcast people enjoy and people want to listen to. Also, just follow us on all our social medias. We have a YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and it's all at NFT_nation_podcast. We have the same logo for all 4, so it'd be very, very, very easy to find. If you have any questions for us, feel free to DM us on Instagram or TikTok or Twitter. We're very active on all 3 of those, so we'll get right back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, I think that's going to be all for me today. Alex, do you have anything else to say?
Nope, I pretty much covered everything.
All right, hope you have a good one, guys.
Thanks for listening.